Good morning. It's Saturday at Magnolias in downtown Norfolk, Nebraska. Hey, I'm Amy. Join us for a fun live this morning. We're going to be doing a new collection reveal, and Kate is getting it already. How are you doing,
Hello, everyone.
Kate?
We're rocking and rolling. I'm getting everything pulled up here so that way we can launch our second fall collection called Authentic Autumn.
It's going to be a lot of fun. This has got a little bit more color to it, and it's been a fun collection to group together. It's just all starting to show up. We have a little bit more to add, but there's a good selection here this morning, and I wanted to get started showing you these cool new looks just for comparison to our first collection we revealed last weekend, which was called Wildwood.
Yes, and Wildwood was all neutral, soft tones,
Very
and everyone
base.
said, are you getting blue? Are
subtle,
you
very
getting
beige.
orange? What's happening? So this is a step up from Wildwood. It is neutral, washed out tones with a little bit of color.
Yes. So, hey, if you want to join me this morning, get your coffee. Join me with your coffee. I'll drink my coffee, and then I'll be able to get the words. First the coffee, then the words, right?
I think that's on a t-shirt somewhere.
That's probably the t-shirt we need to make. First the coffee, then the words. I like it. That could be Kate's morning shirt.
That is definitely what I need. I'm 100% not a morning person, but I am a coffee person.
Are you going to jump in and say hi today? You're going camping today? You're in camping mode.
I'm in camping mode. I look a little homeless, so, but hey, Lorraine, I hope you're in your happy place.
Good morning, Sharon, our friend down to Columbus. Hello, Kimberly. How are you? Thanks, everybody, for jumping on. I'm missing names scrolling by. I don't want to bump the camera, but thank you, everyone, for hanging out today.
I'd like to give a shout out to Mom for getting here at 7:30 this morning to finish this collection for you, because we're so determined to show you this stuff and help clear out some of our back room because it's full.
I had to get up early because yesterday I bailed out and went shopping. And Karen, my friend, went with me. This is a special shopping trip that I made for our second level renovation. And I don't know if any of you heard me talking about it. There's noise always. We're building this office space upstairs in this historic building. So we went to a salvage company and we dug through 5 buildings. We didn't dig through, but he helped me get the things we were looking for to help find missing parts for my upstairs building. So my truck is full of glass.
Undertaking.
I know. I got the special pressed glass.
Wow,
for the broken skylight, for the broken door glass.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe you had that. That's great.
So if any of you haven't heard of this salvage yard, we recorded a couple videos.
Oh, you did?
We did. We're going to show you the videos of Karen and I at the salvage yard. So that'll be fun. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Another Amy joining us.
Oh,
I don't
Judy.
see Amy's very often.
Yeah. Judy, stay tuned. We have a Wildwood with Plum collection that you probably are going to want to see.
We're going to dip our toe into the new look of Plum over there.
So I'm going to add these items to the collection as we go along, drop links as we go along. So if you're looking for something, do let me know, but it's all going to end up in the Authentic Autumn collection.
She's going to be busy, which means that she is filling out the collection online. So you might need to shop at the end of the live or follow the links in the live, because as she's making them active, they're going to be dropping into the collection. That's how it works. So hey, good morning, everybody. If you're just joining us, I'm Amy here at Magnolias in downtown Norfolk, Nebraska. Kate's behind the camera.
Hiya. Good morning.
Setting up our new collection. This collection that we're going to go through today is called Authentic Autumn. So it's the second look of 3 looks that we'll be showing you, and we're excited to bring that to you today. Kathy's got a message here. Oh, she got an order yesterday. That rope pumpkin with beads, striking, beautiful, and different. It's a showstopper. That is true. And those pumpkins are in our Wildwood collection. They're all neutral. They are very kind of boho, almost like a macrame look to them. And if you want one, grab one. I'm not sure if I'm getting more. I tried. I'll see. But they are going quickly. 2 different sizes, nice large pumpkins. Very beautiful rope pumpkins, they're called. And Connie loves every season, but fall decor is her fave. Oh, yeah. How many thumbs up on fall as your favorite season?
Fall's a close second.
There's probably a lot of people loving fall. I hear fall sometimes. Yep, there they are. Sometimes fall is more important to people than Christmas decorating.
Yes, I have heard that before.
Yes, and Sheila there in Florida, I would think it'd be hard to bring fall into my home if I lived in Florida where I didn't get fall leaves. I just wouldn't. I would have a hard time adjusting. But Sheila's adjusted.
The fall colors.
I'd have a hard time adjusting to that. This is a bright fall look, so maybe this is very good Florida fall. Let's see, where should we start? One of the things that is moving up here behind me on the camera Very unusual. We debated and debated about this specific candle. I think we have not. Have we ever had this pumpkin candle before?
No, we've never had it.
Okay.
No, we've never had it
It's
before.
completely new. So I'm going to move it to the camera and show you the pumpkin. It's by Luminara. Now there's a whole big drama behind the Luminara brand. If any of you are familiar with it, Luminara is the originator of the moving flame technology. They did, I think, lose their patent in the end with lawsuits, and that's why you're seeing moving flames everywhere. They couldn't protect their patent. But Luminara, as the originator, is also the innovator of moving flame technology. Let me move this up. So this gorgeous little pumpkin candle in here with its flickering flame is a wax candle. Can you believe it? So this is not a plastic or anyway foam candle. It's a wax covered pumpkin candle in this unusual blue-green color. And we debated over them because these do have a remote available, so you don't need to touch it because, of course, the wax could get dinged up or dirty if you handle it a lot. It has a timer. It has an off and on switch, and if you just turn it to on, you can use the remote with it, which are over you by you.
Oh, yep.
The remotes are $12.50. The candle itself is $98.50.
And there's a link in the, well, you know what? Not in these. I'll fix that quick. But there will be a link
to get the remote.
To go, yep, straight
so that
to
you
the
make
remote.
sure you get the remote. This is something, I don't always think you need a remote because you could put this on timer and it would turn on every day at the same time. But if you have a remote, it will turn off and on if you remove the battery tab, I guess. And that way you don't need to touch your candle because of the wax. So it's a very beautiful, unusual accent, and I wanted to start with that one because it is probably the most unusual thing in this whole display. And when we found it, we're like, oh, it's a lot of money, but it is so cool.
It is really,
so we've got
really
one,
cool.
And now I put it in this little lantern to give it, you know, the space it deserves and help it feature. And that's why it's going to help protect it here in our store too. But it fits just right in this open wood lantern that is $78.50.
And it does, I should say, the pumpkin does come in orange. It's not released in the collection yet, but I would be amiss if you didn't get both options.
So we're doing
when shopping
this
these.
color's called green, and we also have orange. It's
yes.
kind of a blue-green. This whole collection has a lot of aqua blue-green in it. So that is one of the items that is new to the collection that's unusual and different. Get the remote with it, the candles from Luminara. We're circling back to Luminara. We've carried lots of different brands, but we did carry the original Luminara, and we do have others coming in, and of course they are the primo brand at the top of the price point pile, but they also create new and unusual things. So some of the other new ones that are coming in will be square candles that I never see anywhere with moving flames. So that's to be revealed soon.
Yes.
All right, so this whole blue and green and orange concept started from walking through showrooms and seeing these really muted colors and these washed pumpkin pieces. So all of this collection is what started to inspire
Where's
our...
the tag hiding here?
It started to inspire our themes.
There you go. Thank you.
And we saw a lot of this blue-green featured in the showrooms. So we paired up specific florals that were dusty and muted. I love this little orange pumpkin guy here. And that is what's creating our color palette, which is a soft orange that is bordering on corally orange, I would say. This little washed maple pumpkin
Oh,
leaf
wait, do this one
is-
first.
Oh,
Because that's what I
perfect.
scanned first.
So these pieces just with the dusty, and you've seen them in a lighter color. We've been using the beige toned ones for Wildwood, and now I've got a few over here that have more color to them. So this is exciting because I just don't see these things. This is new every year, and this is this year's really unusual thing. So I'm excited about these little guys. The baby pick is a great add-in. I've used it in a couple displays over here.
And that's the washed pumpkin maple leaf and seed pick. And if you have questions on the size or the price,
Sure.
I'm dropping links to every item so you can view the sizing, the price, and the images close up.
I like that. This is a 15-inch tall pick. The pumpkin, you know, size of my hand. It's a little pumpkin. And this one has 3 of them. It's more of a drop-in. And it has these cool fabric corn husks on it. Those are different.
I love that because they won't break off.
Right.
Like
and
real ones?
Real corn husk gets messy. So
Yes.
we're using this pick in the picture we showed you yesterday. Isn't that cute? Yesterday's reveal was some new decor. And this decor is blending all of the things that we showed you yesterday. Actually, it just popped right in here. So we'll be walking through and seeing a lot of those items. But the pumpkin pick sits perfectly on our new pitcher, and that one is the 3250 glazed stoneware pitcher. So we're keeping this look elevated with lots of white, but we're also putting in a bunch of natural things again, like more wood. Everybody loves that light colored wood as part of this look as well.
Sheila says she misses the temperatures of fall because of her heat, but she's originally from the Northeast, so she said fall is genetically ingrained.
That would be a very true thing
funny.
when you grow up with that. Yeah.
Grandma said, "Are you in your jammies?" No, I'm not in my jammies. I'm just going camping today.
She's in her jean shorts.
Yeah.
I bet you're all wondering about these. These are so cute. I don't know if you can flip the camera or not, but maybe it doesn't matter.
Yes, I can.
I love fall most of all on the white pumpkin.
Boop, there you go.
1950 for the fabric cable knit pumpkin. So when you click into them, you're going to see all three styles available. The white cable knit, and that's exactly what it is. Look at that. It is a fabric face on a wood base. And it isn't really squishy. It's just fabric stretched across the front. So wow, really different. 1950 for any style. This one says say hello to autumn. And that's the perfect blue-green.
And I would call that, it says green, but yeah, I would call that almost mint. Would you call it mint?
You could. You could say mint green.
Yeah.
Change the color title.
Yeah, just so you kind of know.
Everybody's perception of that color changes, I've noticed, depending who you are.
That is so true. Good morning, Sharon.
Hello,
smoky
everybody.
in South Dakota.
It's kind of smoky outside here, too.
Yeah.
I could smell it when I went outside. I could smell it.
Good morning, Renee. Let me look on that Polonia vase for you.
Okay, this is a design piece. Now there's a few, only a couple of these made. We'll be getting a few more done. As we started out with this collection, we made smaller quantities so we could get a variety, but we'll be filling them in. This is the Colors of Autumn pumpkin for $63. So this specific pumpkin with a cute little succulent is a key color combo for this look as well. If you're doing pumpkin decor in your trays, I've got 4 good pieces I need to show you. So if you want to do that basket next.
Yep, perfect.
This is one that we've decorated, and I'll show you all the individuals. They are the right color for the look, and that really fills out, boy, these big pieces really will fill out your bowls and trays as well. I probably should remember to tell you about this little sign and this cool pick.
Oh, yeah.
Which one do you want me to do next, Kate?
I would do the top, actually, since you pointed at it.
The top. So this berry is one of the reasons we brought this whole look in. Let me grab one out of my basket.
The currant.
The currant berry. Last year, we couldn't get enough of these. You know how you hit on a very popular item? Oh, he's missing his tag. You hit on a really popular item.
Orange wash currant.
So everybody loved this last year. It is, you can see, it's just not overtly dark orange. It's this pretty corally orange, and it's lighter and brighter, and that was one of the things we thought, all right, if we bring that back, we know everybody loves this. How can we build our look? So there are 2 of these stems wound across my lantern. That lantern is the open wood lantern for $78.50. I did place my pumpkin on a little block of foam. So I used packing foam, just a piece of white foam, and then I hit it with a couple little pumpkin picks, which I will show you also. And I laid my autumn tag in there. So this is my lantern combo. 2 of these sprays, 2 of these picks. You could use 2 or 3. A free piece of styrofoam to elevate my pumpkin inside the lantern. And this little guy has kind of a reddish orange color here, a yellowish tone, and this green tone. But it all blends together. And then the cute little autumn tag. It's the cozy autumn tag that I would put in a tray, actually, if you wanted to, or you can hang it as a little ornament in a wreath. They are $9.50 for this autumn hanging door decor, they're calling it.
I'm going to call it door tag, but I see those aren't photographs, so let me do those really quick.
If you put this on the door, it would be a little small by itself, but it's really cute in trays and everything. So let's see, the battery candles are going to be added to our last collection, so hang on, Becky, we'll be doing these
We can't release it all at once.
We'll be doing these candles
That'd
soon.
be overwhelming.
Those are not quite in the online store yet. So these little pieces are super handy for lots of things. We showed them yesterday in one of our vases, and it has proven super useful in making small displays. It actually looks good in this vase too. So our pumpkin pick in washed orange is a great little accent. This whole collection has some of that new blue pottery that we've been showing you. The blottery.
The blottery.
The blottery. The blue pottery. And this is the way that we're getting more of the blue interjected. So down below here, gorgeous hydrangeas. We'll just keep going through this corner. This pretty little vase, it's just a muted blue. So it is in the blue-green family. It's the Miami terracotta vase for only $28.50. It has the funky double hole side, and you can just use your pumpkin pick for a little sweep of fall color. I bet that berry would look good in here too. There's lots of things that would look good in this vase. I love that vase.
I'm so obsessed
with it.
But you
just need it to be simple. You really don't. I would cut off about an inch, make sure the pumpkin sat on the top, and not add too much and overdo it. But he is the Miami vase. Cute little guy.
Oh, I see a few of those went yesterday.
Did they? Oh, do we have a lot to sell?
Not really, so we might need to get more. We're already down to only 6.
Okay. We didn't get
and
a lot
that's my favorite
these.
one, so...
Is it? Uh-oh. We didn't get a lot of these either, but to be honest, I really just wanted these also for my granddaughter, so they're a bit of a stretch for what I normally buy, but I was like, they're so cute. Their mom will love it.
She just couldn't even.
They're $24.50 for this Sleepy Fox pumpkin.
They're just cute.
So he's resin. He's resin, the little gold stem. And I don't think my daughter Leah is watching, but these will be gifts for my little granddaughters. That's why they're in the look, but they also add a little touch of whimsy. This is a bit more lighthearted for this whole design display over here, too.
But she just had to show it.
It's one of those things.
Just loves it.
It's one of those things. He's a sweet little guy, and he made the cut. He's here.
And it's a really good price at only $24.50. There's a lot of detail, and there's gold foiling on that.
There's a little gold on there, exactly. Yeah. So these pumpkins come in 2 colors. Did you get these? I didn't.
Not quite, but we're getting there.
This is another resin pumpkin. I think it's resin. Yes, I would say so. So I need to find the right bowl or something to design these. Actually, they need to just go in a
You know what I thought?
tray.
Those would be so cute. If you get real fancy with your table settings, those would be really cute as table settings.
So you're going to get a box of 6, and we have a full box of green, or a full box of this light gold color. And you can use them, like Kate says, at place settings, but I also think if you have a dough bowl with a narrow design to it, you could definitely arrange these little guys in a dough bowl. I need to probably work on that.
There's definitely a lot of possibilities
Put that little tag with it. So those are a new little piece, the smallest pumpkin in the whole collection.
And this is an ombre set.
Oh, it is.
I don't know if you noticed that, but it's pretty much ombre.
So this one does have a couple darker green. I'm holding the darker green pumpkin. There's a lighter green at the end. So there's about 2 to 3 shades in there. You're right. All right.
So you get a nice mix of stuff.
Those are to be designed. So if you're just jumping on, good morning, grab your coffee and join us. Hello, I'm Amy at Magnolias. We're in downtown Norfolk, Nebraska, where the farmer's market just started down the street. We should go get some really good treats.
Might have to.
Fun. Before you head camping, you better do that. Kate's behind the camera.
Have a little breakfast.
Behind the camera, ready to camp. She's dressed to go.
Ironically, I'm going camping and I'm dressed in a shirt that says difficult and expensive.
Well, that's always true about Kate. So if you're going to hang out and join us, we're showing our new collection called Authentic Autumn. It's just been released. Kate's putting it online now.
I sure am. So I'm dropping a link to it. We're adding more items to the collection as we go because we were a little behind this week, but that's okay.
We got behind because
mayhem.
People were loving the Wildwood so much we had to keep making it.
And we thrive in chaos, you know.
This is how you get things done, a little pressure. Now back behind me is a gorgeous garland sweeping down through my display. Here it is, tumbling onto our new candles. I have one more so I can show it to you up close. This is featuring the washed pumpkin. The spray is in here with a little color. So our collection has not only kind of oranges, but we're mixing in a bit more color to it in soft tones. This is almost like an orchidy purple and a muted rose, dusty rose.
Yep.
Along with the oranges, but look how pretty that all is. When you lay this with orange pumpkins and put the color next to it, it just becomes a lighthearted, lighter take on fall, not your deep, dark tones that we will be releasing next. So I'm enjoying this little mango-y colored.
It's the swan gourd.
Swan gourd? I was going to say crookneck squash or something. Well, it is a swan gourd.
Crookneck squash.
It's much prettier to say a swan gourd.
A little bit.
And he's only $11.50. So I love these colors. This is so exciting to me. There is such a thing as a crookneck squash.
Okay, sure.
There's also such a thing as a patty pan squash. I mean, have you ever seen an artificial patty pan?
I think that one's called a
He's
saucer.
An acorn. He's a saucer gourd, but he looks like a patty pan squash. All right, you can call it what you like. It is $22.50, and it's a saucer gourd. These are those lighter weight ones. This is all stacking up with the garland because I believe I would use this garland and pile these pumpkins
layer it up.
with it. This light tone pumpkin, which will go in either wildwood or over here, has that pretty coral center, really soft coral up at the top, and a nice vanilla ivory color. This one's the 6 by 7.5 pumpkin for $22.50. Looking good, looking good. But wait, there's one more. Let's stack him up too.
Can you reach it?
If I drop these, it's no big deal. This little guy. So now you can see all the sizes together. These are all the big pumpkins for the grouping. This is $29.50 for the unusual green color. They call it gray green, and it's also 6 by 7. So these are nice size foam pumpkins, great for your big baskets by the fireplace, for your large trays, for stacking up, for featuring on your shelves. They look really great right there.
And I believe these we had last year too, and we restocked them because there's just no better blue-green pumpkin
color
out there. That's the best one.
Oh, thanks. My mom's defending me. She says, yes, there is a patty pan squash and a crookneck squash, and that's how I know it, because of my mom. Exactly. Thanks for joining us, Judy. Judy loves it. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching today. We're doing this fun walkthrough, and we're showing you all the bright, fun colors of our new Authentic Autumn collection. It's always fun when people jump in and see what's happening. This is a big display of items, lots to see.
It is a lot of, I don't know how we, yesterday we were making the display and we're like, where's all the stuff for this look?
I know,
and then all of a sudden.
I found it, so let's do down below here. This is an unusual hydrangea. I'll hand one to Kate. I love this color. So, whoops, that's a missing piece. This one has multi-stems. Can I somehow show you how many there are? 1, 2, 4 around the outside, 3 around the middle. So if you're a designer and you want to cut this into segments, you've got 6, 7 segments here. And that is a great value, but you can also see when you mass them in a floor vase or a basket how pretty they become too. And you don't have to buy very many stems because
now,
they mass up.
I have this as an everyday stem. Would you concur? Because if you have this as a designer color in your home, I would use it all year.
And if it's an everyday stem, that's fine. It just looks really good with this look. So it is over here in a big basket piled up. Now
that is a gorgeous color.
We've moved over from earlier this summer. We've moved this piece over, which I know I intended for the collection.
Let's see if we can find one with a tag.
There's one with a tag.
Thank you.
So it's got, the ranunculus has the 2 tones that we like. It's a brighter version, but it's also looking really pretty in our floral designs because it really injects a lot of color. Let me get this one over here if I don't drop it. Carefully, carefully. This is an example of how it's been used. So you can take that look. We blended a little bit of purple into this centerpiece also. This is the Autumn Days centerpiece for $112. This is a big centerpiece. And that's how we're using these really pretty ranunculus. So it does morph into the collection nicely, and it's on the brighter side, so you can use the more muted tones or you can pop up the color a bit. This has the gray berry, a little bit of plum filler, and there's a touch of orange on this fern, which is unusual. The ginkgo leaves, very full of all the things you love in a pottery glazed ceramic container. This piece is 17 inches tall, and it's probably 17 inches across. It's pretty much a round one. Beautiful look, masked full of gorgeous flowers in there. It's a perfect example of how we like to see things. Nice and full.
Good morning, Nomi. Good morning. Someone at Prairie Dream, she said, I love the muted colors.
Well, good. We're loving it,
Judy's
too.
loving it.
Check out this stunning piece. This is a drop-in. This is our tallest vase that we've got it in. The drop-in is called the Fall into Autumn drop-in for $134. This is a full 36 inches top to bottom. And if you wanted to trim it shorter, you sure could. It just depends on your vase. This is in our 20-inch clear vase for only $25. And Deb made it. I said, well, just make it really tall, because we've got a couple of tall vases here.
That's
but
amazing.
If you had a wider vase that was slightly shorter with just a bigger, chunkier look to it, you just take the stems and trim them off or bend them, and you could drop this into something shorter than 20 inches. But it's a great example of all the color palette blended. This has the washed pumpkins and gourds, but also a little bit of this plum pod that I want to show you later too. That is available in the Wildwood collection. Okay, gorgeous piece. And that one again was the fall into autumn drop-in.
Beautiful, beautiful. That is a really gorgeous, that's like the pinnacle look. The grouping of colors. Yeah, I just love that.
A couple more little florals to show you. This is a cute little baby. It's the Autumn's Here mini swag. And the tray, this is probably the tray that would work with those.
It's called
pumpkins.
the Mango Wood Classico tray. You have the small, that's 18 inches
There's
long.
more than one. Oh, these just came yesterday, didn't they?
Uh-huh. We just got them.
Blending the wood in keeps this look casual, doesn't get too fussy or formal that way. And if this is the smaller version, this one looks to be about, oh, this is 18 inches long. And the large one is not behind me, so I cannot show you that one, but it's the perfect fit for this little baby swag that's called the Autumn's Here mini swag for $52. This reminds me, there's a collection of ribbon for this look too. And one of them is blue with white pumpkins, this plaid, another plaid.
I'll drop a link to the ribbons.
So these little ribbons are all part of our grouping, and they're also by the bolts. They're 10-yard bolts, either 1.5 inches or 2.5-inch ribbon, and they're always a great price point. We buy lots of ribbons, so we get lots of good ribbon deals, and we always have fun ones for every collection. So check those out. But this little tray is going to hold that swag perfectly. I've also used that swag, down here in my house lanterns also. It fits everything. It's that perfect tiny size. So before we move the camera, I talked about mulled cider yesterday. Did anybody buy mulled cider last year? This is the Tyler brand, and Tyler we've carried for as long as Kate's been alive.
Literally.
Which is the truth. Tyler has an amazing fragrance, high quality. They're made in Tyler, Texas by a small company. Their products are consistently great. They burn all the way down to the bottom. And if you think that you need the candle for fall that is the epitome of a fall fragrance, mulled cider is it. Or the pumpkin spice that we showed yesterday too. But we're using mulled cider for the featured fragrance of this collection, as we do put one with all collections that we design. And it's all tidy over here with large jars, medium jars, small jars, and wax melts along with votives. So if you have a melter at home, you can buy these little wax chips, break them apart, and they're only $5.50. So it's an inexpensive way to try the fragrance or try a votive. I love this scent, and we're just getting started with our fall fragrances. So now, when we open the store, we can light a fall candle every day. It's a completely different fragrance for our store. Love it.
Mulled cider is my personal favorite. That is one of my, I say that a lot, but mulled cider, oh man. So I like pumpkin spice, but something about cider, it's such a unique scent.
Can you move the camera?
Yes.
I'm going to try to lift this, but I'm not seeing that it's going to move along very easily. It's tricky.
Just come to you.
So we have 1, 2, 3 wire house lanterns. Bring the light over too.
Sure.
And the wire lanterns are something we've carried since the middle of summer. There's only a couple sets left. They are a set of 3 for the house frame lanterns, $115 for the full set. This is the largest, so yes, by request, I will show you. I used the green wood pumpkin. I used the little goose, what is it called? The swan gourd?
Swan gourd.
Goosey swan gourd.
Goosey swan.
And here is that same swag laying in there. So this set, if you buy all 3, you can line them up, small, medium, and large. I put the large in the middle when I do that. Or you can put the large like down on the hearth of your fireplace and put the small and the medium up on the mantle. The small one is here and the large one is here. This is just a nice set to even hang on the wall, actually. The small ones might be easier, but you can hang them right off the metal frame. Put 2 black screws in the wall with heads on them, and they'll hook onto the wall.
And I see you have the little vase from the Atlanta set in there. That's great.
Do. So these pieces are sold individually. The small Atlanta set comes in this size and this color only for only $16.50. And this size, this color only in the gold color. I don't know what they call this gold, but it's like a pretty marigold.
I call it marigold.
Marigold?
Yeah.
That would work also on the tray. So I just lined them up here, and they are displaying our pumpkin in the middle. So cute. and I'm enjoying these lanterns. Man, we've used them all over throughout our displays, throughout summer, and Jane's made flower arrangements in them. So we've had a blast just finding new ways to create with them. Here's our large washed pumpkin pick. Washed pumpkin pick. This one is how long? 33 inches. There, you're going to scan it. It comes with that muted orange leaf. I especially like the color of the pumpkin and the gourd. Whoops, now I'm reversed. This is also blending with wildwood, only we didn't put this much color in the wildwood collection. We're saving the color for over here. But that has your two pieces that we've made swags out of. This is probably in that drop-in up there as well.
It's quite a big stem.
If you grab it and use it as a tray piece, look how full it is. There's just a lot of product here.
That is a perfect swag starter. Put two of those back to back. You have yourself a great DIY
I think
design.
You mean kind of like this,
yes.
end to end, and create a base that's perfect for a mantle, fireplace. You can put that down your table centerpiece. Design with those. How much were the sprays?
Those stems.
They're large.
Yes, they are. They are $22.50.
Okay, and then the little baby pumpkin pick that went with it. So this is the match if you want to coordinate. The single pick
I already
that we
dropped
already showed you,
okay.
And the large set. Wow, I didn't realize two different vendors made these.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
That funny?
It's just kind of proof that
Makes
everybody's
it nice
buying
and
from the same factories.
Yeah,
they're all buying from the same factories. So back over here we have a cute display of pillows.
Do you want me to move, or that's still good?
I think I can pick them up and show you. The pillow display, there's another swag, has a stunning, this is going to go fast, stunning long pillow. Fall, sweet fall. Look at our pumpkins. Scan that. A little bit of a gray and white pinstripe piping. How sweet. This is the Fall Sweet Fall pillow, $64.50. And if you want to use this as an entry bench item, like I would in my entryway, that would be perfect. Put it on your long sectional. It's a outstanding pillow. The length of it is not on here. That's more than 36 inches, isn't it?
I can tell you.
That's crazy. It's so big. But this
it says 11 by 35.
35, okay. It's got a zip-off cover if you need to spot clean it. I know you never really want to wash these, but it's embroidered and embellished with the extra detail. Wow, really fun. Appliques on there and all kinds of detail. Love it. And our pillows this year are going to be outstanding. The mango wood tray is the wrong link, Kate, Sharon says.
The mango wood tray is the wrong link?
Check it out and see. This pillow...
Ooh, we showed that a while ago.
Yes, I'll hand you. This pillow comes in 3 colors. I've got an olive on the shelf back behind me. You can barely see it back there. I've got a blue and I've got a bright marigold yellow color. This one is pom-poms and velvet with a linen or muslin kind of back, a zipper on the side. Take your pick. The blue velvet tassel pillow is $38.50. Really pops the blue when you place those two together, doesn't it? 2 more fun textiles. This is different. Do you like that boho vibe like I do? This one might need to end up at my house. I like that too.
I think I missed. Did you show any other pillows that I missed?
Yep, the blue velvet.
Okay, I'll have to add that one.
This one would coordinate with the blue velvet, but when I put them together, this front pillow here, I don't know what you call that pattern. I mean, it seems to be like an India dyed.
ICAT.
ICAT? Okay.
Yeah.
An ICAT pattern, but it's more of an Indian dyed sari type fabric, even with the tiny stitching on it. That one has more of a tealish green when you place it with blue. Although it works.
The blue velvet. Wow,
but you can see
cute.
that the pattern is a bit more teal and a bit more corally red. It's blending just great with the whole look. And that's the fun of it. You don't have to be exactly spot on with colors. Sometimes you can morph that color a little bit and no one will be the wiser. Generally speaking, that's what I do. You put it near it and it makes it work. So, boy, this throw's big. This is a heavy throw.
It is very heavy.
This is a warm one.
For a second, I thought I did the thing that I did earlier where I had 2 stacked together, and I was like, geez, it's so heavy. But no, it really is.
Weighty,
so this
really
is actually called the Rome Cotton Slub Throw. It's 60 by 50, so it's the same size as most, but it's just a really heavy knit.
It's got this big wide plaid pattern with a rusty terracotta thread running through it, but it's just a thick quality 100% cotton. I suppose you can wash it. Generally, these are washable when they're cotton, and you can lightly tumble dry it.
I'm obsessed. That's the perfect amount of color. But honestly, I just love that color. I'd use it all year.
Machine wash warm, tumble dry low.
There you go.
There you go. And it's going to be...
I pretty much just spot treat mine, though, honestly.
Do you?
I feel like they last longer when I do.
I've washed mine before, but probably...
Yeah. Well, you wash yours in high maintenance and Diva Tyler laundry.
I wash mine in smelly stuff to make it smell good. Yesterday, was it yesterday we showed these candle holders, or the day before? I don't know. Look at this fun candle holder grouping. So all of these candle holders have, they have a blue tone finish, but it's all blending in different shades of blue. We're just layering it up here. You can take your pick and find your favorite color. By the way, if you're just jumping on, hello, hello. We're doing a walkthrough of our new collection called Authentic Autumn. Authentic Autumn is a brighter mix of a mango orange, a soft aqua blue green. We've got some white blended in to keep it bright and fresh. And then we also have used a lot of wood items, wood products to keep it casual. I don't want our look to be formal. This little pumpkin tray display here has our small candle holder on it. I'll just lift it up and show you. So there's a short candle holder and a tall. 2 sizes only, right?
Yep, just the 2 sizes.
There we go. I'm using my gray marbled candles on there.
And I'm making them terracotta one word, not with that silly dash.
Okay, terracotta one word. And I've got them wound in here. I'm going to drop something with my branch that I'm trying to show you. There you go. My bendy vine just arrived. So here is this tray design, kind of minimalistic. We're doing 2 candles on 2 candle holders. This gray marble color, or we have a linen marble color as well in 2 different styles. And then we got a new bendy twig back in. It's a restock. So here's our washed pumpkin pick. Here's our cool tray with the burlap base. This tray is also, where else do I, oh, it's holding the candles down below, but you can't see it.
I'll drop a link to that. And then the gray bendy vine, I see we got a lot of that in. Great.
We did. We have a large and small tray. This is the small. It's a great size for these 2 holders plus a pumpkin. This is the $50 small one. The Jute Beauty comes in a 12-inch size, or the large, which looks to be about a 16-inch size. I love the handles wrapped in metal and jute. And then restocked this wonderful bendy twig. Love this thing. You can go crazy with this one and do all kinds of extra accents. Use it on your trays to add texture and interest and shape it up around the candle holders, for instance.
Love those trays.
And this twig, do you have that one or do you need the tag?
I got it all.
How much is this one? I know he's a good value.
Yeah, that one.
30-inch vine is what it is.
I call it the gray twig bendy vine. It's only $6.50.
That's why. Well, we had it before, hundreds of them. Finally got it back in again, thankfully. I know you were ready for something
Yes, we have about another 100, so we should be good for a little while. Something we try to keep in stock. So
we'll just keep it coming. It's going to be a staple look as we go into the holiday season, too. Here's a beautiful centerpiece with some different pumpkins and gourds. There's that berry making an appearance. This is our key color in the look, this corally orange. Instead of a deep rusty orange, we're using lots of corally orange. This is the Burst of Fall centerpiece for $97, kind of a boho vibe on the container. And it's a standard size centerpiece. This would be the size a lot of people ask for, 17 inches tall, a little bit of wheat, a little bit of mossy product in there. The eucalyptus is plastic, nice, realistic, dusty eucalyptus, real lotus pods. Bendy vine, of course, lots of bendy vine. I bet Deb made this one with a little dusty rose added in. So pretty piece. There's a few centerpieces, lots more to design for this collection. That's one thing I'm going to have to get with it and do. Is this guy online or this guy online? These are sweet little accents in our collection for trays. Only $10.50 for the ribbed bud vase. We've got
and I don't think that little baby's online.
That's what I wondered.
I keep looking at those tiny little vases and like, oh my gosh, I need to do that.
Make sure they have a home. This is the Philly stoneware planter for $35.50. This is maybe shown yesterday or the day before.
I showed that when it came in the other day.
Okay, it's brand new. I haven't even had a chance to make anything yet in it. Maybe you would like to. It's a 6-inch kind of container, 6 by 6 roughly, and it would be really cute. I wonder if it fits this. Sure it would. It would fit that just right. We'd bend the bottom a little bit and drop our washed pumpkin pick in, and you'd have an instant centerpiece that would be changeable for the next season. Oh, well that works out. Okay, we'll have to display it like that back on our shelf. That would probably be the answer.
Yeah, that actually looks really good.
It does. I'll set him
Considering
down
it's
here.
so simple, but yeah.
Sometimes less is more.
Kathy got the throw. She's loving the look.
Oh, good. All right, here's a fun item. This is unusual.
This is the point where I usually like to thank people for their orders, so I'd like to thank Kathy, Lisa, Mary, Linda, Ruth, Darlene, Ruth, Judy, Rosemary, Betsy, Liz, Betsy, Diane, Karen, Deb, Karen. Different Karens.
Good morning, everybody. You're going to have to sneak around.
So thank you for your orders. Connie is looking at the pile. She's like, oh, here we go.
There's one down there with the price tag on it. This one's lost its tag.
That one doesn't have it. Okay.
This is a therapy pillow pumpkin set. They're stuffed velvet pumpkins, pre-stacked for you.
It's called the Velvet Stacked Pumpkins.
With a wood look stem. This it's probably made of resin, but it looks like a wood grain top on there. A nice little set. It looks to be about 16 inches tall, and the bottom pumpkin's at least a 10-inch diameter. But yes, you can call them your therapy pumpkins. They're squishy. It's a fun little set and matches our look perfectly. Also contributing a touch of whimsy. I think that's important to keep this area a little bit of fresh and lighthearted. We do sell artwork in the store. This is a new piece that hasn't been here very long. Just earlier, last month.
Don't take it out.
I won't take it out. I can tell you it's $3.16,
Let me just shift.
and you could have a shipping quote for that item if it was of interest.
There we go. Sorry, little rocky road. So we do have some pieces of art. I don't ship any art with glass, and I don't ship mirrors, and I don't ship clocks.
This one has canvas with a gallery frame, and this frame is sort of a taupe color. It's an unusual wood grain finish. I wouldn't call it maple. It's close, but it's a little bit more of a lighter taupey tone instead of a blonde maple that you might have seen before. Another fun little guy that's getting missed almost. This has our fern. This is really a strange stem. It's artificial moss.
Love
on a
it.
stem.
I'm obsessed.
Do you love that one?
It's so good. I want to use it in my trays,
it's
in my
an
funky
unusual
bowls.
thing. So you can buy a stem of moss in 2 different colors. You can buy these little pumpkin picks individually. And she's got some extra ferns and different weeds in here. This one is the Autumn Days mini swag for $49, and just sort of shaping it out because you can make it look a little bit whiter and fuller. I like the fact that we have a few small things. Sometimes we don't have enough small pieces to put in our trays to create our looks, but this one is going to fit all kinds of small areas.
Oh yeah, Sharon got the moss stem. Have you used it yet, Sharon? Got any amazingly creative ideas? So I'm dropping a link to that stem, but just before that, I dropped a link to the full look. All the floral designs are in that look, so you'll be able to find that pretty easy.
I think we've shown most everything on this side. We better walk forward. We should have started by the register.
Oh, that's all right.
Before I leave the area.
Believe it or not, it's 9:45 already.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go quick. This is the size that is shippable for this large wicker vase. I know we've already showed it and sold it. The Berlin vase.
Yep, we shipped a few.
This is the water hyacinth 22-inch vase for $109, and our drop-in from earlier looks perfect in this vase also. So if this one fits our 20-inch glass vase, it will also fit this 22-inch floor vase, more or less. I'd put this on the floor, and it's the 134 36-inch Fall into Autumn drop-in. $134, a touch of purple.
She listed so many items that I just love. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. This is definitely right up my alley as far as a fall collection goes, because I like a little color, but not too much color.
So if you got the item fixed, this is the large, this is the small, brand new mango wood trays. We're always keeping trays in stock for you. They go fast, and we bring them in regularly. So there's lots of new ones coming in all the time. And this is the latest arrival. I like the flatness of this. You really could place objects on here that need to be able to have a flat surface to stand in, where some dough bowls are very curved on the bottom. This one is flat, especially the large one. The large piece is $68.50, 27 inches, and again, that small one was $56.50, 18 inches. Lovely mango wood. Our display behind us, I think we've talked about most of the key items. We have 2 additional flowers in our collection that feature more of the rust stripe. And
here comes the train.
Yep, we can hear the train. We vary our look a little bit. This one has our pumpkin sprays that are different with more of an ivory pumpkin and ferns. This little guy is called the Autumn palette mini swag. 19 inches, $39. And it's coordinating vertical swag, which is autumn time swag, 31 inches long for $74. Eucalyptus, wash pumpkins, stripes, berries, and it's more of a tapered door piece. I would definitely consider that a door piece, or you could use it on a table, but it tapers from wide to narrow. So yes, thank you. It is a beautiful display, Nancy. We've been working hard on it, and the gals have been creating lots of flower arrangements so that we could bring this look to you. And if you're
I did drop a link to these floral designs, so you can shop all those.
Shop
They're
in store.
Usually towards the front because we're making those like the day before we put them online, you know.
All right, we're ready to show
Yes, we'll scooch really fast.
The picks and sprays.
If you get that, I'll get my little cart here.
One more look as we're passing by it here. This is the new Authentic Autumn collection. And we've just been walking through all of the look here at the front. I did stage, for you, some of the components that are part of our collection. There's a garland that we use and add the coral or the blue to it. This is the very neutral garland with beautiful green leaves. And you'll find this collection as the pumpkin foliage and cone garland. There's some artificial pine cones in it. And then you'll also see that this has a coordinating short pumpkin pick that was just used to make the swag. These are some of the components in the swag that I just showed you. Love this look. And it is the matching small one. So this is only a short guy at 16 inches long. So those are available. Remember when I mentioned the, and a wreath right down here. I won't lift it. These are bases, and they are not designed. This piece, however, has that gorgeous blue pumpkin ribbon in it, and Kate showed you the ribbon earlier. Jennifer says she wants it all. I love it too. I am glad to be inspiring. Janet, we're working at it. We really are enjoying our fall season, and this little guy is the Flirting with Fall. $93 swag.
I love that. All
more
this,
blue.
Wrapped twig just blending in through there in the thistles.
Makes it kind of wild and fun.
Love it.
All right, lastly.
One last thing that we have to, go ahead.
All right.
One last thing that we have to show you that Jane was inspired to create is the stunning plum additions to
There you go.
How's that?
So it's starting to come together. We have a few empty spots over here. We have room for more. Well, we did sell some yesterday. That's probably what happened. But the idea of it was taking the Wildwood collection in its light neutral colors and blending in plum. So we've added a few pieces that started out completely beige, plumbed them up. Here's one example. Plumbed them up. This is the Autumn Vibe swag for $84. It does have a plum accent with a very strong base of mostly neutral, just a touch of soft orange in this one. A garland winding behind here. Can you see this one? I really probably shouldn't have placed it so deep into the display.
Yes, but
so
I did drop links, so they'll see
you'll be able to
Thank
see
you,
that
Bonnie,
garland.
for your order. Thank you, Adam, Kristen, Lisa. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome.
You're going to keep Connie busy this morning.
It goes with our glass pumpkin, which we love. The glass pumpkin comes in both this rosy tone, I don't know, burgundy plum, rose, and white.
It's not with all the other plum stuff. It didn't look plum to me, but now that it's with the plum, it does.
Exactly. So this is the piece de resistance of our display. Don't you love it? This is the house lantern. Now there's only one of these. We did break a set so that Jane could design them. She has used the set up, and I don't know how many house sets we have or if we'll ever make one of this again.
3 house sets.
Do we? Okay. So these lanterns are sold as a set of 3. We did have a broken set here that she had used them to make 3 designs, but the 23-inch prize pumpkin house is $234. I love it. The prize pumpkin house. So that pumpkin is a plummy gray color. Isn't that beautiful? It is finished on all sides. It could be a centerpiece, and you would definitely have a front with the pumpkin peeking out more easily from this side. $234. This is a very large look. Taking up a lot of real estate over there. This is meant to go inside of a lantern, and that would fit the large arched lantern, large open lantern. This is a beautiful piece. It would fit in a house too, so if you have a house yes,
already,
that would fit in a house.
That would fit in the large house.
This is the Serene Fall arrangement for 101. It's 23 inches tall, and we'll show that photographed in the lantern at some point here as well. need to get done. Right, we've got to do that.
It's making me nervous.
Yeah, that flower needs to come down.
There we go.
Lastly, I don't know if anybody's been using these as a decorating element on your trays. This is a deep olive glass bead, so these African glass beads are still all the rage. We've been out for a little bit, so we just found them again, restocked and found olive and blue. I don't know if they're both online, but this grouping is really good with the plum. I love it in our trays. And then you can add your own plum accents at home with 3 key stems. These should have gotten added to the Wildwood collection.
Yep.
Awesome. These are the 3 key stems that we've been using to interject a little bit of plummy burgundy tones. We have a pod spray that is all plastic. It's the eucalyptus pod spray. They call it burgundy, but it definitely has a plum tone to it. And then we have this darker tone called plum and the lighter tone called red that are currant sprays. And these are the same spray as the orangey one, but in a different color shade. So aren't they beautiful together? Just 3 different tones.
Pod spray, it is in the collection.
Got it. So these are some of the latest things. This whole look has really been a fun one for Jane to bring to you. I think our collection should need a bigger spot, but so far we've got the Fall Gathering wreath at 165. It's 26 inches. Fall Gathering. This is even a dark teal. We didn't talk about that earlier, but I've got it in a vase in our display. It's like a dark teal blue, gray. They call it charcoal, honestly. And then this little guy, the last wreath that I think I showed you yesterday. Here's another one of them, and he's the Wheat Serenity wreath for 105. So this is still part of our wildwood, and we've just added plum to it. So we're kind of calling it the plum wildwood. If that's a color that appeals to you, you'll find a small grouping of it, and here it is, and a large grouping of the all-neutral wildwood with just the light colors. So it's been a little bit of a spin-off, and that happens sometimes when our designers get inspired. So today we're going to wrap it up. I really enjoyed showing you our authentic autumn collection. I better keep adding to that. We need more stuff for all of you, but you're going to enjoy all the accents and florals in that display. If you're local, come shop and see us today. We'll be open until 4:30. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend. You can join me on Monday at noon. I'll be doing a live design day. Thanks, everybody. Have an awesome day.